question I get asked quite often is how do I fuel when I'm doing my long runs? And I could sit here and talk to you about it all and what I do and where I do it and blah 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 blah, but that's boring. Why don't you just come with me on the long run and we'll talk it through, yeah? Now before I get into the specifics of what I have in here and how I use it and when I use it, it is worth saying that I usually only fuel properly when I'm doing runs of over an hour and a half, because we have about an hour and a half's worth of glucose energy in the muscles to do exercise. So when it gets over that, like today, we're doing 26k, which is going to take a couple of hours, then I'll start to fuel. So the first thing to note is that we use a hydration pack called Ultimate Direction, but there's plenty out there on the market. It's just the type of packs that go over your shoulders, hold around the back. We have a phone in here, drinks flasks here and here, and we have, are you going to show gels? Gels in there, so that's at least how we set ourselves up, and then it is the actual fueling that you want to know about, and we're going to go and do that doing our 26k run now. Oh, my legs hurt. So I tend to have a good glug of a rehydration drink every 10 minutes or so, maybe 2 good big gulps, nothing huge, but just keep the hydration ticking over, because you can get caught out very quickly. Look at this for beauty. And it's not too hot as well. But even so, keep topping up always. Just keep it ticking over. I'm 13 kilometers in to a 26 kilometer run. I am halfway. My legs are holding on for dear life. It's time to turn to the gel. What I tend to do, tactics wise, is I never take a gel on before 1 hour. I usually wait. I know I've got enough energy in me to do an hour, and then depending on the length of the run after that, I'll start to take on energy. So I'm at 1 hour, 1 minute. I'm going to take on the first gel at 13 kilometers, and then I'm probably going to think of taking the second one on at about 18, 19k to do the last 6, 7 kilometers. But depending on the length of run you have will depend on when you take the gel on, but I only take 2 for a 2-hour run, and then maybe one every half an hour thereafter. I've got to get this. Oh, that is disgusting. It's not my usual gel, but we're in Australia and it's all that we could find. My recommendation was to find a gel that is already mixed with water, like Cis gels, which are superb. This is not mixed with water. Maybe a glug of water to wash it down. 20 kilometers in, and it's time for dying, maybe? No, it's time for the last gel. See if we can get this done. That is truly grim gel. Find something that works for you, because you're going to need it in a race, by the way. So don't pick up in-race nutrition, or I would recommend it again. I would recommend against it. Get a gel that works for you in training, can work for you in a race. Let's go. Oh, and that's the long run done. 2 hours worth of running, 26 kilometers, and the fueling was bang on for me. But then again, I've done it for so long, I know my own body. So do experiment with everything that you do when you're out on a run, like your hydration and your gels. Some people need more, some people need less, but at the end of the day, what you want to do is feel reasonably good when you come into finish, not just hanging on. That's the aim. If you're too thirsty while you're running, usually you've overcooked it. So thirst is usually dehydration and hunger under fueling. So Get everything right on the day and you'll have a great run. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it hurt just then a lot, but I'm glad I've done it and I've earned the cake and coffee I'm about to get. Have a great week, see you Sunday.